We all experience moments where we just want to coast, after finishing a major project or reaching a comfortable milestone in a relationship. The natural impulse is to take our foot off the gas and simply enjoy the view. This desire stems from the psychological misconception that we can press pause on our progress. We assume that if we stop putting in effort, our careers and connections will stay exactly where we left them, suspended in a safe, neutral state. But the reality of momentum decay is far more unforgiving. Without active energy input, entropy immediately begins to degrade your position. What feels like standing still is actually the beginning of a slide that plummets into negative territory. This text defines our binary environment. You are either creating value or actively eroding it. There is no middle ground. The same physics apply to human connection. A relationship is either advancing through intentional energy or stalling and losing its foundation. Because energy is required just to counteract the force of entropy, attempting to stay neutral actually guarantees a slow decline. In an environment that is constantly moving, the moment you stop adding energy, you have defaulted to a state of active failure. Many people view mindset as a general mood, a baseline of positive thinking or happy thoughts that they carry throughout the day. This graphic defines mindset as an active, real-time intervention. It is specifically how you decide to think at the exact moment a decision matters. Think of it as a mechanical process. An external event collides with your brain, creating a split-second window where your reaction is determined. The default human reaction is defensive withdrawal. Without intervention, your brain automatically triggers the erosion state, stalling progress to protect your ego. The interpretation engine is your cognitive override. It is the deliberate act of intercepting that external event before the default reaction takes control. The difference between being paralyzed by a crisis and growing from it depends entirely on your ability to intercept and redirect the shock. This panel frames this interception as a rigid discipline. It is not an innate talent, but a practiced habit of interpreting reality in a way that produces growth. In practice, this means catching a setback the moment it occurs and refusing it as defeat. Instead, treat it as a valuable data point, revealing exactly where your process needs to improve. This transition relies on the choice to take radical ownership. It requires taking total responsibility for your response to an event, regardless of who caused the problem. That ownership allows you to instantly convert potential stagnation into forward motion. By forcing a productive interpretation onto the harshest realities, you strip external events of their power. You ensure that every input, no matter how negative, propels you toward your goal. Your daily life is defined by mundane interactions, emails, conversations, and quiet moments. Each one represents a high-stakes opportunity to either gain or lose momentum. Because neutrality is a myth, delaying an action or avoiding a choice is actually a decision. By failing to move forward, you are making an active choice to erode your current value. This analogy at the bottom of the graphic clarifies the stakes. You are either pressing the accelerator or riding the brake. Life is a vehicle already in motion. You don't have the option to park it. Riding the brake is a source of immense hidden exhaustion. It takes a massive amount of friction and effort to resist your own momentum, draining your energy without ever producing a result. Choosing to engage generates the opposite effect. Overcoming that initial inertia creates unstoppable, compounding forward momentum that builds with every conscious choice you make. Ultimately, mindset is the relentless, lifelong discipline of refusing the myth of neutrality and choosing the accelerator every single time it matters.